estamos tratando mal.
¿Qué?
Para nada, con respeto.
¿Por qué? Permítame que ¿por qué? Esto
Apague su cámara.
no está bien. Well, we have the first incident with a bunch of people here that believe that they own the city, that they own everything, but they want to know who I am, what I'm going, and what I'm doing. So I explained to them exactly what I said, and they kind of got upset. So finally they let me go. Unfortunately, the hardest part cannot be recorded because they made me pull it off. Well, this is Guatemalan territory, which is across the border. Unfortunately, I cannot capture anything that was there. It was a little bit difficult. In the Mexican side, I had to pay a fine of 750 pesos, and they only give me 2 days of visa. And I had the opportunity to talk to some other people, some Guatemalan there, and they said, you just don't worry about it, just take it, and on the way back you will pay a fine, which is fine. And now I'm Guatemalan, I'm in my country, but I still gotta go to my own house, which is Canada. And we will do that in a couple of weeks. So enjoy the road for a little bit, and then we continue going with this. We are arriving to the city of Huehuetenango. Good morning, Internet. Today is Monday, and we are in Huehuetenango, Guatemala. And today we're going to explore the ruins of Zaculeu. So we're going to get on the bike, and we're going to go to the roads and show a little bit of Huehuetenango, and also we're going to show a little bit of the ruins in Zaculeu. Okay, we have arrived at the archaeological site. Now I'm going to have breakfast and then we're going to go see the ruins of Zaculeu. And we are coming into the ruins of Zaculeu. Bienvenidos. It's called Banquiyulena, Parque Arqueológico Quinja Chamán, Zaculeu. Buenos días, ¿cuánto vale la entrada?
¿De qué parte nos visita?
De Huehuetenango. ¿5? ¿No tienen un mapa del lugar o algo que describa el lugar? Muchas gracias. So our first visit will be the museum, so we can understand. Buenos días. Sakariknan.
Buenos días.
Okay, gracias. This is a maqueta that shows how the city was laid off. Oh, let's walk around. This is Tarzan visit at Guatemala, and they made a movie here. Tarzan, there is Mr. Tarzan. This is a burial in a big pot. So these are the different styles of ceramics that were found here in Zaculeu. According to the memorial of Zaculeu, this land was called Huehuetenango, which means the Valley of the Elders. They also call it Xinabajul, that means between the... I will remember in a minute. There are 43 buildings in this site. The Mam Kingdom, in today's names, was covering Huehuetenango, Totonicapán, Saltenango, San Marcos, and the province of Soconusco in Mexico. When the Spanish came in 1524, the Quiches were treating the Mams as partners. And in 1525, Pedro de Alvarado sent the Captain Gonzalo de Alvarado Chavez to conquer the Maya kingdom, the Mam kingdom. So with 120 Spanish and numerous warriors, Quiche indigenous, they attacked the principal town of Yamaosh called Xinabajul. And here is with Kayb'il B'alam come along. He heroically defend his land. Okay, so now we're going to go outside and we're going to try to see a little bit more. Malteachnan. Yo soy guatemalteco, pero vivo en Canadá.
Ah, qué lindo.
Y entonces vengo a pasear a Guatemala. Porque no me gusta perder mis raíces.
Ay, muy importante,
¿Sí?
Gracias, muy importante.
Tenemos que estar en contacto con nuestra gente.
Cabal, correcto, es cierto, eso es lo importante, la raíz de uno no se olvida y para una historia, incluso compartir con
Exactamente,
nuestra familia.
sí. Bueno, muchas gracias por sus palabras.
Que le vaya bien,
Gracias.
Cuídese.
So the lady just told us about the good part of maintaining our roots and not forgetting them. So now you can see right there. This is the archaeological site of Zaculeu. We're gonna do something else because we're gonna climb again. So as we can see here, the architecture is a little bit different of what we have been seeing in Mexico. So this is called Plaza Nehil Timbil, and we're going to be walking to see it. And look at this. Here, the pillars in the form of drums were executed perfectly. Oh, we're gonna climb a little bit because this is what I like to do. Climb, climb, climb. We're on top of it, the smallest one. And as you can see, the urban periphery is right there. So this is right almost into the city of Huehuetenango. This is called Xinabajul. We'll continue climbing the pyramids. And this one, I thought, look at that staircase, beautiful staircase. Well, we're gonna go around to find out what this is. Buenos días. Wow, this is phenomenal. This is doesn't have a name, it's just the name of structure number 4. So we're gonna climb it because that's my job. Go all the way up and show what we have here in Guatemala. Guatemala has nothing to envy anybody. Look at that. Beautiful, eh? So we have somebody resting for a while here. So we're going to continue walking. So look at the circular pillars and how they were built. See, the structure is a little bit different than what we have seen in Mexico. Look at that. This has a round end here that is totally different than what we have been seeing. Here we go. Look at that. To the bottom. Unfortunately, there's not much information about it. Well, we continue walking around and we will find over there. We can see. Have a nice day. We can see the ball court over there, and it's different than all that we have been seeing here. I gotta be careful going down the stairs. So, to my surprise, this is well kept. Guatemala is showing a little bit better understanding on making these beautiful sites more interesting for the people to come to see them. And we are in another little one here, another house or whatever it was to present with the ball game, I guess, because the ball game is behind us right now. And this is how it looks like. Let's climb. I like to climb. My knees hurt, but doesn't matter. I go up. See, over there is the court ball court. And there you see Guatemalans coming to see it. But that one over there is majestic. Look at the form of it, it's just beautiful. Okay, so now let's go see the ball court. Here we go. This is el juego de pelota, the ball court. She doesn't have anything else that's just that. But look at the form of this ball court. This was the perfect one. Wow. No rings, unfortunately. We walk around because it has stands where the people sat to watch when they were playing. We're going up now to more stairs. Woohoo! Look at this. This is not being developed because definitely they're too old to uncover. We're gonna go around here. Look at stairs over there is still showing. Unfortunately, nothing else can be possible to see. And I believe that the big guys used to stand here watching the ball players down there. Beautiful, huh? With the Spanish, when they came here trying to conquer and Kayb'il B'alam was the hero that took away the Spanish and defeat him here a few times. And when they finally were able to come in here, because the Spanish closed all the entrance of the city, and there was nothing for them to eat. So Kayb'il B'alam took all the population and guided them out of here, while he and 100 warriors faced the Spanish until the Spanish won the war. But we're getting closer to the ravine here, and this is why the Spanish had so many difficulties to conquer this area, the Mum area. Of course, look at down there, it's a beautiful house now on a street. And the street passed by, but, well, you know, at that time there was populated with trees and all of that stuff, and so the Spanish were having a difficult time to come in here. So these are the areas that are not really developed due to the oldness of the place and the age of the place. But look at this, beautiful. Look at that, the plaza here looks nice, although not much is to see anymore, but it's gorgeous, and I like it. I like it because it's very clean. So let's continue to the other side of the ball court, and then we're going to be into the highest part of this. Up and down, up and down. I think this is the area where the senores of Zaculeu come in to watch the game, because look at the entrance. The ball court is on the other side, but they may come from this area here and come and took their places here in this area to watch the game. Like this. They have their seats here, and the ball game was here. This is the ball court. Very nice. Well, I'm seeing it now from the north side. We saw first on the first side, on the south side. Now we're on the north side. Continue walking. We're crossing now to see another little mountain here, because this is never going to be uncovered for the way they are, but we still can see the ravines down there, which were one of the strategic elements for this city to keep it protected from the enemy. Now we're going down. We are going behind, I believe, behind all the big structures, and I'm leaving the big structure for the precise moment when we get in front of them. So the structures here don't represent anything of the book culture or the beginning of this size. This is pure Petén and Mum architecture. So right in the middle is a burial site. We're going to walk to it, because after that we had the majestic pyramids right there in front of us. So wonderful. So perfect too. Look at that. Wow. I wish I can tell you a little bit more. Well, we're going to come up to this one stays like that. They want to clean them up. Now this one is a burial, and it's covered, so we cannot get in. Right there. Look at the other side. Is that another burial? But look at the form of this. It's so fine job. Okay, let's go down and climb the other one. getting warm today. Look at this one. That's why this is called Zaculeu. Sac and che means white, and uleu means land. So this is the white land. Here we are again, on top of it. This one that we have here, yeah, only says the structure 2. So we still wait for that one and that one over there before we're gonna go to this other side. All of them had a special communication, a special, the way the structure is, according to the urbanization, I may say, makes sense. Look at that. And up we go. This definitely had a roof of perishable material because they don't have it. Look at that one over there. Like a palm tree was the roof of it. Beautiful. Okay, so the site is not that big for what that's being uncovered, but the best of it is here. So we're going down, and I'm gonna go around the one in front of us. So in the burial we saw, at the museum, they have the whole pot, a big tall pot with the skeleton of the person that was buried there. See, most of them don't have that beautiful part in the middle of the stairs. Usually it's flat staircase, and in this case, no. This case has something else for the big guy to come and stand over there and lay down the law. Or something like that he did. But look at the levels, the terraces are symmetrically perfect. Let's continue going up. As I said, we need to go up. Doesn't matter where we are. I climbed them. Here we go. Up, up. And gotta go all the way up because we gotta see the horizontal line here of the sky. Look at that. See, so the ravines are all from that big mountain up there, all the way down. You can see, yeah. And here is down. Look at the corners, almost perfectly straight, eh? Look, I think this was the throne of the sky. Mr. Kayb'il B'alam, yes, he used to sit here to talk to his people. Well, beautiful. So, time to come down, and I believe that I missed something, so I gotta come back up and stand here. From the top. Yeah, these guys were magic, doing all their job. Okay, now let's go to the big one over there and climb their steps. Beautiful. Look at the many terraces that are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the upper part of the world according to the Maya cosmovision. There's the nice life of the 9 steps to become and a person of light. Up and down we come. Now we climb. Look at these steps. Well, I guess they have been reconstructed or something like that, but the terrains, wow. We keep on climbing. And here, I got two ideas of this one. It was to hold water, or it was for the fire. One of the two that he was just climbing again. Definitely. Lo siento, no tenga pena. No tenga pena, no tenga pena. Sí. So here we are. This is the tallest pyramid in Zaculeu. Look at the mountains. This is a little bit better climate, so we're having a good time up here.
Hola.
Buenos días. Look at the steps. This is where we just climb again. And here we are on one side of the pyramid. I believe the north side. It just has one entrance, and it's oriented to the west. Look at this, standing up here, showing the magnificence of the Mam people. So see, the two in the middle are burials. And right in the middle, you can see the black spot over there. That definitely, for sure, is where they make their ceremonies. Okay, let's climb down. I'm not gonna put the camera looking at the stairs, so you see how steep it is. And then you have to go nice and easy, slow, because the old man can fall. There we go. So this is a very cheap place. It cost me 5 quetzales to come in. Keep going down. Yep. There's another platform here. And now we continue coming down. Que les vaya bien, pasen un buen día. Here we are down. People saying goodbye, so I have to tell them, have a nice day. This is what I'm talking about, and this is still in use. That's why it is dark like it is, because definitely they still come to do ceremonies here. How often, I don't know, but that's what it is. Now we're gonna walk, okay? So we're going around this big one too, and as you can see, there is no inscription, nothing into these walls. But it's tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other one is 9. So it's the 9 steps to heaven, according to the Mayas, cosmovision. Look at that one over there. Wow. Amazing. So, from Huehuetenango and the ruins of Zaculeu, this is Mystic Moto, wishing you a good day.
En los palos pares y no ya debo tirar. Mira que duro.